You right, lads? Welcome back to another banger video. You're welcome. Today we're going back to my YouTube bread and butter. Don't get me wrong, I do love making commentary style videos, but at the end of the day, the thing that I was born to do is try to be relatable. So today we're going to be talking about cinemas, or for the 4 and a bit Americans watching, movie theatres. Or if you still don't know what I'm talking about, it's one of those big dark rooms where you sit and watch film. I'm waffling, let's move on. Let's just say, if you know what a cinema is, then like the video. Oh my god, that was even worse than the plug in the last video. Alright, let's get into this. When you very first get to a cinema, what's the first thing you do? Do you A, go to where the sweets are being sold and fill up one of those pick and mix pops? Or do you B, nip over the road to Tesco and buy a pack of 12 bites or something for like a quarter of the price? Now, I mean, each to their own, there's no correct answer to that question. But what I will say is that if you said A, you're either absolutely loaded or you've never been to a cinema. Simple, one or the other. I'm not saying that those pick and mix pots aren't nice, like those chocolate circles with the sprinkles all over them are divine. So is any kind of fudge that you get at a pick and mix. But when you can nip over the road and get double the amount of food and drink for half the price, you're a little bit mental if you don't do that. So once you're in, you go and buy your ticket and the person behind the counter will usually say, "And where do you want to sit?" To which most people respond with, I don't mind, I really don't care. So then the staff member would usually spin the screen around to show you like a map of seats in the cinema, and they look you dead in the eye and they say pick somewhere now. 99% of the time people just point at a random place because they really couldn't care less where they sit. So after that, you take the ticket, you take your sweets, you take your drink, you give the person your ticket, you get it back, you walk into the cinema, and where do you sit? Well, you sit in the premium seats, don't you? You know, the ones with the massive headrests, the ones that you could literally go to sleep in. Once you've given your ticket in, there is literally no checking where you actually sit within the cinema. So why would you not just sit in the premium seats? Like, there's no one stopping you, and let's be fair, we all do it. Come on. Own up, you have sat in the premium seats when you didn't pay for them. So once you sit down, you sit back, you relax, you get comfortable, you know, normal human behaviour. Then before you know it, some 6'6" giant walks in and decides to sit exactly right in front of you. They could have gone anywhere else, but they decide to place their bum right in front of you. Well, what a sentence that was. Even if it's just about the top of their head covering a tiny bit of the screen, don't lie, it still does get on your nerves. Another thing that drives me mad is when I'm trying to enjoy the film, but all I can hear is, how is it even possible to make that much noise with a bag of food? I'm convinced at this point that people pay to go see films just so that they can sit in there and go, like, deliberately, just to like annoy everyone else. They have no intention of opening the bag, they're just sat there crumpling it. Like, that's what it feels like. And why is it always popcorn? Popcorn is such a loud food. I will never understand why it's tradition to eat something like popcorn in a cinema when it's so inherently loud. Like, don't get me wrong, I like me some popcorn. Like, toffee popcorn is amazing. So once the film finally starts, everyone quietens down and you're actually ready to watch a film. You get comfortable, the title appears, it's all going well, but then out of nowhere, you hear this. Why is there a baby in here? What parent in their right mind would take a newborn baby into a 15 rated film? How did they even get let in? Could the parents not have just got a babysitter for a couple of hours? Or they could have just waited for it to come out on Blu-ray? The final thing that annoys me in cinemas is when you need a wee. But you either don't want to miss any of the film, or you don't want to annoy people. When this happens, you have to get up, walk along your row and go, "Oh, sorry, sorry. Just let me throw up, sorry." Most British thing ever, I swear. Then when you sit back down after your wee and drink even more Coke, you realise you need the toilet again. "Oh, sorry, just let me throw sorry." Then in a rare occasion where you might have drunk slightly too many fizzy drinks, you might even need the toilet a 3rd time. But I say that, no one's ever dared to actually get up a 3rd time, have they? If you need the toilet a 3rd time, unless it's really bad, chances are you're going to hold it in. Because nothing is more embarrassing than having to get up a 3rd time and walking in front of the same people a 3rd time. They 100% thought I had diarrhea. Anyway guys, thank you very much for getting to the end of the video. It really does mean a lot. Post your comments down below about your thoughts on cinemas. Tell me something funny that happened to you at a cinema once. That'd be great. Love reading your comments. You guys honestly really entertain me. Like I said, thank you very much for getting to the end of the video, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Yeah, yeet. Thank you for watching TomGW's video. Please subscribe for more clout, but only if you have a big wang. Hit the like button if you want to get into heaven, but only if you can spin a fidget spinner on your nose for 5 seconds. Follow all the socials linked down below if you want to become a disciple of TomGW. Goodbye. See you in heaven.